Let's get a scan. What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Anomaly on sensors.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Escape pod. What is that?
Crap. Do you think they might have found an arc?
We need an up-close scan. Giving it everything it has. Looks like cat tech.
Wonder if there's anything hidden away back here.
These caves could be a good shelter if people need it.
Never liked the caves. Too many Karkins in your sleeping bag.
This is the nav point CB gave us, but there's nothing here. Just this beacon.
It's probably a proxy to hide the true location. Whoever it is doesn't want the Archon to know what they're doing.
He are alive and whole or in need of assistance.
That's who they follow? No wonder.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Direct acknowledgement. That's progress.
Not where I'd want to stake a claim, but some will be all too eager.
Looks like get ahead. Be careful.
A scourge site is near. Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information. I recommend caution.
We should take a look at those tech machines.
Tet! Damn it!
Looks like that's it for hostiles. Let's see what this beacon has for us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Fun. Everything's life or death now.
Blackrock feels old.
Up at rocks, looking down on rocks, not interested. You're a little bitch! Well, we found it. This looks like a comm console. It's probably what's sending out the messages.
There must be more here. This can't be it.
And so you have found me. You are a single-minded creature, Pathfinder. I see it now. Your determination will grant the Ket dominion over this galaxy.
Determination is a personality trait, not a genetic one. Not that personality is something you understand, or have.
You waste time on pettiness. I did not reveal myself as a traitor easily. I did so only because I seek a mutual benefit.
Getting rid of the Archon.
The Archon's obsession with the Remnant incites chaos and endangers all we've worked for. This must end.
I take it you need my help for this?
I am Ket. I do not need help. I would use you as a tool to hasten the Archon's destruction. I need only ensure nothing stands between you and your target. Once he is cut down, the Remnant will cease to be a concern. We will complete our purpose here and leave.
Exaltation.
One day you will be family. Till then, fight if you must. But I offer a reprieve from this conflict, so you can destroy a mutual enemy.
Take it. We'll need all the help we can get.
Exaltation lifted our ancestors out of sorrow and tribulation. This noble gift now allows us to raise others and share in the genetic bounty of this galaxy. But the Archon would selfishly hoard what he is at all.
Recorded messages?
Probably sent a broadcast to the Ket.
The Archon does not serve Ket's interests, only his own. He wastes our time on the Remnant, but keeps all knowledge for himself. These are the acts of a traitor, not a true Ket.
incentives go?
Leaving Apple. All clear.
Ryder.
Pathfinder, you have new email. You have AVP outstanding, Path.
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. And I hated watching you die like that. I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you? I did what I had to get us out of there. You're made of strong stuff, Ryder. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all. Can't let that happen. But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay? Thanks for chatting. You know it. Yes, whatever it is. You know it.
Prepping VidCon communications.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director, what are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how has it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers?
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. I'd bet there's more trackers in outpost systems. That's where you search for whoever's doing this.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, Their lives. In that order.
Ryder.
What can I do for you?
I'm picking up something. We just got pinged by another of those ZK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it.
I'm picking up something. Probe away.
Tracker ahead. Looks active.
Ease up on it. We need a point of origin. That is when Twitchy self-destruct.
Wait, just let me stick a predictive model in this fragment. There, a common vector, maybe a point of origin.
Good job. Let's go.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Pathfinder, this is the exact nav point indicated by the ZK trackers.
Right. Addison's request. Let's see if this helps us find her missing scientist.
Damn it. The shuttle's just a relay. But I think we can get in their feed. Hold on.
Signals through. Ready for coordinate transfer. Who the fuck? We've been found. Deadhead the comms.
You took initiative equipment. Director Addison wants it back.
Addison? What did she tell you?
Harlan, stop talking.
Is that Dr. Kennedy? Are you okay? Director Addison is concerned about you and your tech.
Keep them talking, Ryder. Tracing.
All I want is to stop the stealing. I have outposts of people trying to start their lives.
Outpost starting lives, huh?
Let them see, Harlan.
They just forwarded Dr. Kennedy's medical profile. Ryder!
She's pregnant. That woman is pregnant.
That woman knows full well the state she's in.
Chemical blockers were standard for cryo. We were supposed to wait until we were stable.
And when was that going to be? Everything was going wrong. The Nexus had no plan. You're with Addison? Well, she fell in line with Tan, said we couldn't add new mouths until we were stable. But this wasn't about waiting until we could afford a house. We were dying. So I left, with enough meds for Harlan and I to get off the blockers.
How far along? Dr. Kennedy, how long?
8 months, give or take.
We're not going back. You're not getting my tech. We'll be fine without you. Tell Addison. Fuck it, don't tell her anything. Kill it.
They flashed the core. Couldn't get a trace.
Addison will want to hear about this. And I've got questions for her.
Haval, the oldest new world. I like it.
Director Addison, I have a sighting on your missing Dr. Kennedy and her trackers.
She's alive?
And 8 months pregnant.
Fucking hell.
She didn't disappear. Dr. Kennedy left to try and have a child. You really had no clue?
I knew she wanted us to fast-track the schedule, but we had no worlds. We were going to lose people. I wasn't going to watch babies die, too. Of all the stupid, irresponsible, selfish... She was always like this, even back on Earth. She talked me into this, and now we have to save her tail.
What was the timetable for stopping the contraceptives everyone got before cryo?
Before Prodromos? It was to be determined.
You had to know that would frustrate people.
It was the only answer we could give. The alternative was more mouths and more death.
Wait, what did Dr. Kennedy talk you into?
She's an old university friend. We were catching up and she mentioned a project she was training for.
The Andromeda Initiative?
She'd still be here if I wasn't forced to tell her no a year ago.
Dr. Kennedy seems to have a group with her. Stealing aside, she has support.
How long will that last? She's the smartest person I know, but she jumps without looking. Ryder, we have 2 speeches banked for the first child in Andromeda. Trust me, you want the one for the good outcome.
We know how to find her. We find more of her ZK trackers.
Hopefully you can draw them out by placing more outposts. If she hasn't changed the protocol.
She's 8 months. She may be distracted.
This is a complete shit show. Find them, Pathfinder. The first human child in Andromeda can't just disappear.
Just detected a ZK tracker.
Scan's ready. We need Dr. Kennedy's location.
Understood, believe me. Deploying probe. Something's different, Pathfinder. An Angara signal in the tracker.
Try and get me the last message through.
Attached. We find the source. This tech will give us initiative access. The breeder is also a symbolic target. No mercy.
Rokar targeting Dr. Kennedy.
Suvi, do we have her?
Negative. We need another tracker.
Damn it.
Pathfinder, I've detected the last CK tracker we need.
Right. We need to find Dr. Kennedy before the row car.
Calla was right. Signs of Ket. But I'm getting data. The 4 trackers give us a point of origin on Vold.
That planet has no shortage of leftover Ket.
We don't want a baby near Exaltation, or row car. We have to find them on Vold.
Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.